you ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit.
Today, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports.
We're across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Philadelphia Eagles. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. And the New York Giants.
32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fit defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The 22 more yards there and another first down.
I don't care what the game plan was coming in. After these runs,
you're running it, right?
you make sure you keep circling on your play sheet, running plays that are working, and keep patting those big offensive linemen on the back. They're doing a great job.
Goes without saying, the defense is going to have to adjust to this.
In a big way, and they've got to figure out, do they have to sell out to stop the run, or can they just do it better than what they've done so far?
He's going to take off with it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Now this play was all about the eyes. As he rolled out to his right, he kept one eye downfield and one eye on what was in front of him, and he ended up picking up some pretty good yardage.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. As we get a peek at the number 2 overall pick from the 2016 draft, standing at 6'5", Carson Wentz.
And it would be interesting to see pretty early in this one exactly where his head is, because the best quarterback shake-off performances like he had last week. Way too many interceptions. Didn't throw a touchdown pass. Team lost the game. Let's see if he can bounce back and get things going in the right direction.
He'll be trying to forget those 3 picks, as you noted. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
He's tackled at the...
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, head, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop on the first drive defensively.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one 28 yards on the ground. He's on pace right now for about a 400-yard game. I mean, this first quarter, it's been impressive to watch.
I like the way you do math. I like the way you calculate, and he loves those numbers you're spouting. He's going to try and get there with his legs, but not only is he locked in running it, obviously his teammates are locked in and blocking as well.
Now Jones throwing on 1st down. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
As the Eagles, 30.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he's going to take this close to the 1st down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 25. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Here's Jones on 1st down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
Yards that time on the punt, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. 40-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. 7 yards the pickup there.
Complete to Evan Ingram.
Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Operating from the gun, Jones. Catch made by Slayton. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there and a 1st down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them to 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
Jones on 1st and 10. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
This ball complete. Jones to Ingram. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And some oohs and ahs from the crowd as he jukes his way forward for a couple of yards.
A gain of 2.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how high.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. Here's Wentz to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Another try after the 1st down sack. Wentz. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he's able to get this one up to his... before he's out of bounds.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
A good return there, 17 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Saquon Barkley and the Giants offense set to kick off their next drive. And he's made it easy for us to put together a... The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
3rd and 1.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They get 5 out of that. One, and it moves the chains.
The 41-yard line.
Big things today, baby. Big things today, y'all.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. They'll roll him out right. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. After all that, they only wind up with a yard. It's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
3rd and 3.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Good for a Giants.
First down, Giants. Jones to Ingram.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Call it a gain of 3, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. A give to Barkley out of the gun, and he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. They'll run with Barkley. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Jones steps away to his left. Fourth down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
Incomplete. Out of the end zone.
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping.
A 20-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0.
17.
Offensively, pretty good execution. Long drive, chews up the remainder of the first half clock, and they finish it off with 3 points.
And what's the best byproduct of the whole thing besides the fact that they got points on the board? They didn't leave the other team any time to mount a drive themselves.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we reach halftime, and just like that, on we head to half number 2.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. To throw is Wentz. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Off play action. Jones. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Jones now. Gonna throw again. Right back to Williams, and this time he's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, 1st down. Now Saquon Barkley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Barkley, the ball carrier.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Operating from the gun. Jones escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on first. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
At the 30-yard line.
From the gun, Jones flushed out right. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That catch, by the way, number 505 of his career, and that ties him with a couple of other tight ends from the past, Frank Wycheck and Dallas Clark.
And those guys were excellent players, but how about what we're seeing right now? 505 and rising. What a nice career he's put together.
The quick slant caught. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Preston Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants add on to their lead. And the lead is now 24. So that drive 7 plays in length. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
And out now come the Eagles. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Wentz. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
On the pickup.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
This pass complete, Wentz to Ertz, and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Wentz to throw again. Over the middle, Cooper with it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations, quite the accomplishment.
At the Giants' 16-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Number 47.
A 16-yard touchdown. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. Here's a great example right there.
And he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Flag down. This could set him back. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones to Barkley on the check down. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 21-yard line.
From the gun, Jones looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. Flush to his right. That's complete to Slayton. They find some open field here. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
The touchdown was scored by the runner, but the offensive line, they feel like it's theirs. They blocked that one up perfectly, allowed him easy access to the end zone.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win? At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Working from the gun. Wentz. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Wentz with a throw that's caught by Rager. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Now this one complete to Corey Davis, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
And an Eagle 1st down.
Again, it's Wentz. They will find Davis. That's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Wentz's throw taken in by Sanders. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
First down, Eagles.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
A loss of 9.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Throwing on second and long. Wentz. This ball complete to Rager. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. There he goes left side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Sly on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Shotgun now for Wentz. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Wentz to throw for it on fourth. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. On first down, Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. He had a great strong move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders.
Wentz's pass.
Call it a gain of 5. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. Now Wentz again. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants.